Uh, emergency news. We have an update on construction. The mandates are lifting. There's an email that's gone out to members of the HIA. Very important. Tune in. Share this with anyone in construction. Huge. This is huge. I'm sorry to undercut Romeo's live stream, but this is important. This is very important. It needs a video of its own. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Join in. All right. Bring it in. If you're in construction, you're going to love this. You're going to love this news. This is really good. This is really, really good. All right. Have we got enough? More people. Join in. This is going to be great. Actually, you know what? I want to get Turning Point in because this is actually really important. This is very, very important. Let's go. Let's get the Turning Point people in. This is really, really important. I just saw this email come out. Construction, people in construction. If you haven't heard about this already, it's amazing. This is gonna be wild. This is gonna be wild. I'm always saying take it with a grain of salt, but just wait. Hang on. Oh, it's always weird when you get the feedback. All right, let's get everyone in. I need Romeo to join this because people are just going to want this part of the video. Romeo, I need you for a sec. Where are you, Romeo? All right, he'll come in. All right, this is breaking news for those of you joining from Turning Point. There's an update. There's an update. All right, everyone join in. All right, big update for construction. I think the mandates are lifting. I think they're lifting. And not just for New South Wales, it's for all the LGAs of concern as well. This is excellent news. This is really good. I'm going to read this out. This is an email that was sent out to the HIA members today, and I'm going to bring it up. I'm just waiting for a few people to join in. Sorry for the late one, everyone. I don't mean to do this, but I'll drop Turning Point and I'll bring up the image for you. All right, ready? This is crazy. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry, guys. Give me two damn seconds. This is important. Yeah, you're gonna love this. You are gonna love this. Come on. All right. Oh, I can't post that. I'm sorry, guys. Give me 2 seconds. I don't want this person's identity to get out. That's why. Edit. Yep, done. Beautiful. Let's shoot that off. Thanks for being patient. All right. Okay, we're in. Ready? We're going to read this together. So this is an email that was sent out this afternoon around just before 5 o'clock. It was to the members of the HIA, which is like a union group. Let me see if Romeo's in. Where are you, Romeo? Romeo, you're in. All right. Romeo, I'm gonna read it out and then I'm gonna join you in. Okay? I'm gonna read it out and then I'm gonna join you in. So everyone just join in for a second. So actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna join him in anyway. Fuck it. Let's bring him in. Let's bring everyone in. This is important.
Hey.
Romeo.
Yeah, I've got it.
You got it? Did you read it out?
No.
All right.
I was doing it live and he went along because I got a guy. Anyway, I'll tell you later. Say what you got to say.
No worries. Everyone listening, so we've got you here because there's the really good breaking news. It's for the construction mandates. This is awesome. This is awesome news. So this is how the email goes. It was sent late this afternoon, a little before 5 o'clock to HIA members. Is that a union, Romeo? HIA? Okay, cool. Members would be aware that during the course of the last month, the New South Wales government has made a number of announcements regarding the plan to reopen New South Wales. HIA can now confirm that from the 11th of October, all of the current restrictions that apply to the residential building industry, including the vaccination requirements for authorized workers, travel restrictions, and the limits on renovation work can be lifted. HIA has been strongly advocating for the lifting of these restrictions, particularly for the renovation sector that has been heavily restricted during these last 3 months. And this is the important part. Under the title of mandatory vaccination requirements removed. From Monday, the 11th of October, workers living in an area of concern and seeking to travel to a construction site in Greater Sydney will no longer be required to meet the vaccination requirements for authorized workers. Similarly, those attending manufacturing and material supply facilities who live in an area of concern will no longer be required to meet the vaccination requirements in order to attend work.
Yeah, and I just want to answer something real soon. Again, I can't specify just yet because I've been asked to do this, but it'll be the same with the major industry. Like this is HI is for residential, HIA, but the other union will be coming out with the sort of same thing with the major industry construction, like skyscrapers and big shit. So it's yeah, this has got to do with Dom Perrottet. So you know,
this is great.
I was doing a live and I was gonna say something, but I got a great story, Joel, about a guy who took the first jab and him and his wife ended up in hospital. And the story was so amazing that I just went with it. You know,
That's awesome, man.
He confessed everything about what's going on inside the hospitals, how he was treated, and you know, like what happened to him. And so I was really relieved when they said Joel's about to. I go, good. So he's told the story on with you, but yeah.
Did he finish it?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I saw you were live.
Off.
yeah. I saw you were live with Layla and him, and I was like, oh crap, I don't want to undercut him, but I want to get this out there because there's a lot of people that are really excited about this. So for those of you tuning in, if you're in an LGA of concern and anywhere in New South Wales, it seems as though if you're in the residential sector for building, you don't have to get a mandatory jab. This is what Romeo have been fighting for this for 3 months now. And, you know, Romeo's been doing a lot more than he can admit behind the scenes, but he's been doing a solid job for you guys, really fighting for you. And, wow.
That job. You know me, Joel. You know me. I don't like that stuff. Don't, you know, you've done a lot of stuff. You've done heaps, mate. You've done more than me.
Nah, look, you know people and you get stuff done. Look, credit where it's due. Take the win, but this is a big win for everyone else because you guys have also been peppering. You know, you've been raising your voices. You've been sharing our content. We're just a couple of plebs on the internet talking about stuff, but you guys get it out there. So this is a big win for you guys as well.
Both, and I speak on behalf of me and Joel. The news that we are so privileged to offer you, the good news. It only happens because of you guys. Your resilience, your defiance, your strength allows us to do what we got to do. It's allowed me to reach out to so many people. It's allowed Joel to reach out to so many people. You know? And it's just all I want to say is this is where I'm leading with. In December, Joel, I was going to tell you, I've just been busy today. I'm going to have a massive celebration day, right? In an LGA area, in the biggest park I can find. And I want everyone to come in New South Wales.
Well, first of December.
Food, merry-go-rounds, rides. It'll be a day where we can all just say, can I just stand in the middle of the park and go, ah! Release. So I'm working hard to get that done. Now, also, very good point. We got to help the teachers and the disability workers.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And for those of you, and look, this is going to start a snowball effect. And, you know, Romeo and I, we've got our reservations about Perrottet, but he's got some by-elections coming up. He's got 3 by-elections. He has to become more conservative on this stuff. He has to, you know, if he wants to win those. So, you know, the elections have consequences. Was that?
I've reached out to him. I've actually spoken to people that can let him know. And my words, and I'm not going to lie, I'll be brutally honest, my words to these people. Let him know that I can help him through the people that I know through social media, that if he stays true to us, stays true to wanting to get us back on track and to open up, I can help him become one of the most loved premiers in Australian history. Oh, that's what I told him.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, you know, Romeo, you and I, we've been consistent on this. If he does a good job, then, you know, the United Australia Party and the other minor parties, they don't have to get involved on state, you know, if they do a good job. But if he fucks up, it's very simple. We'll replace you. We'll get other parties in. And a lot of people need to see that, you know. But look, we're going to give him a month or two, see how he goes with this stuff. I mean, if the next month or two is going to look like this mandate's getting dropped, then, mate, as soon as you know it, by Christmas, we can turn our attention to Victoria and help them out.
Mate, I'm going to do that quicker than that. But I'll tell Victoria, it's so fucking hard. Sorry for swearing, but it's just so hard. There's so many people. Like, Layla is really the only person that will come up and speak. I find it so hard to make, like, I made inroads, me and you and everybody, we made inroads because there's so many people in New South Wales that want to step forward. So many people wanted to feed us information. Victoria's different. I can't seem to, like, I can't make any in-grounds.
Right. I don't understand. Like, and this is the thing, you know, all I can say to those of you in Victoria that are listening, go follow the accounts down there. Go follow Discernible. Go follow Voice for Victoria. Emily, she's awesome. Go follow some of the other accounts down there. I was watching Rukshan and Avi having a laugh at the ABC just then. They just released a funny segment about Media Watch. The white dude on there was so funny. But, like, go follow these guys, because this is the thing. With great power comes great responsibility. You know, all these people starting political parties, all these people starting media, go share their content. Go follow them. Go empower them.
You accept Layla? Have you ever spoken to Layla?
Yeah. Is she on? She's lovely.
Layla, because Layla, Layla's been doing some incredible things down there, man. She's been working. She's been trying to build a relationship with Victorian police.
Layla, welcome.
Yeah, my brothers. Thank you so much for the shout out.
No worries.
All right, Layla. Layla and Joel, you two talk. I've got to go get my son from work.
All right.
Okay, have fun.
I'll see you later. Thanks,
right.
Romeo.
Tell Joel everything. Tell him everything.
All right. I'll tell him everything I know.
Yeah.
God bless. See you later.
For those of you that are listening, click this button at the top. It'll drop down, and click follow on any of us that you're missing out on, especially Layla if you're in Victoria. Layla, what's happening?
Hey, my brother, there's so much good shit happening, so much good shit, but at the same time, it's in equal and opposite reaction to the bad shit that's going on. We got to get these heads rolling in Victoria, just like they are in Sydney. So, you know, I love hearing this news that you've just shared about the HIA in Sydney. So it gives a lot of hope here in Melbourne. We got to do the same. We got to follow those protocols here in Melbourne because the protests you've seen, they're just not working. They're just not budging. They're calling us terrorists and extremists. So it's just not working. You know, so we got to go the back doorway and work with the people behind the scenes that are actually wanting to remove these mandates as well. So what I can share with you, my brother, is that you know how there's this stupid SOE, state of emergency, that's in place? Well, that was mandated as of March last year. Now, they updated the Public Health and Wellbeing Act, I believe it is, to say that under the COVID restrictions, that the state of emergency cannot be renewed after 21 months. So do you know what date that is? My birthday, 15th of December.
Your birthday. December.
So that's a gift to humanity. 15th of December is the final date. They cannot extend the state of emergency after that. But there's always a but. I wouldn't be surprised if they also sneak something else in to bring in new legislation, as they do, you know, like the night before, just as they feel like it, you know, they wake up and they think, fuck, let me just put something else in and keep these people, remind them that this is a penal colony.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so the state of emergency, as long as the state of emergency is not in place, mandates cannot exist. Lockdowns, masks, jab requirements, all of that. So 15th of December. So when you guys say hold the line, we mean hold the line.
Absolutely. And, you know, it's going to be an absolutely wild month. I was looking at Voice for Victoria, that account I referenced before, and they were saying there's a ton of things happening this month, you know? There's a lot of things going on in Victoria. What have you got? You've got the iCook inquiry findings that are coming up. I don't know what that is. You've got some court cases that are commencing, I think, from a teacher. You've got the IBAC, which is the equivalent of ICAC in Victoria.
That's a big one.
What are they specifically looking?
Oh, damn, it's frozen. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I really need to fix this stuff. Come on, Layla. Followers are plummeting.
Am I frozen? You're frozen. Are you there? Yeah, you are. There you are.
Yeah.
So it's got to do with the hotel quarantine bungle and a bunch of other corrupt bullshit that happened down here in Melbourne. And just on that, part of that was Daniel Andrews agreeing to take on a private security company, and he took accepted $31 million for that project, that agreement. When we calculated the hours of all the security guards and we found out how many security guards there were, $25 per hour, the actual cost of that arrangement was it worked out to be about $13 million. So we're like, where did the rest of the money go? This bloody corrupt piece of shit. Yeah, that's just one of them. So he's being investigated for all of that, but he just doesn't remember.
And I think there's a few other things going on. Was there a branch stacking thing as well in Victoria that came up for the Labor Party?
To be honest with you, I don't really know too much of the details on that one. If I did, I'd tell you, but I could. Yes, good. Me too, my brother. Me too. It's going to be exciting. It is very annoying, isn't it? I got you. Your picture is frozen.
Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. You know what's going on with that? Have I still got you?
They're watching you. Yeah, I got you.
No, it's not that. It's more simple than that. I mean, I'll tell you when I'm being censored. Getting 2,500 people on is not censorship. My phone, I have to get one. My phone, it's an iPhone 8. I've been absolutely running it into the ground, and when it overheats, it's like it just crashes. And as the weather gets warmer, it's just screwing with it. So before it crashes again, and people are like, what are they saying? I'm going to end it there. But you guys in Victoria, you're in for a wild one. If you're not following Layla already, click that drop down thing and click follow. She's a legend.
Thank you, my brother.
She's the lovely lady that tried to lay some flowers, you know, for the sadly for the construction worker that jumped off the building when they were told to put their tools down, and the police were they'd lost their humanity so much that they didn't
I got it
realize. They thought she was taking the piss out of them.
today. Look what I got. I just received it today. And you know what it says? It says in an area to approach CFMEU office, live streaming activity to known protest supporter group.
Yeah. God.
Breach
That's
of Cho direction.
that's
So
ridiculous.
that's $1,817. But I'm gonna be. I know my rights. I don't even need a lawyer for this. But hey, I've got a very good friend who's a lawyer. I'm contesting this. I'm going to fight this. And anybody else who, my friend actually, she's an awakened lawyer. Anybody that wants to fight any of these ridiculous, unlawful fines, get in touch with me, and I'll put you in touch with Hina Pasha. She's helping all of us freedom fighters out.
Yeah, you're an absolute legend.
Thank you, my brother.
For those of you in the comments saying, Joel, get a spare phone. I'm actually filming on the spare phone. This is my actual phone, and I've got another phone here, and they all crash. Like, that is how much I've run them into the ground. Like, there's no getting. I spend about 11 hours a day on my phone. Like, it's that crazy, and it's like, okay, well, Joel, now you're just asking for it to kill them. But I'm gonna jump off before this crashes. But Layla,
Before you go, Joelle, I want to have a private conversation with you. I want to get you on my talk show, which is called Real Talk with Layla. Last night I had Dr. John DeMartini on it, and I want to tell you now, to all your followers who's listening, 22nd of October, because all of us freedom people know who this man is. 22nd of October on my show, I've got David Icke. I'm interviewing David Icke.
Congratulations! Wow.
Thank you. I'll give you his details so you can interview him too.
That's awesome. I don't know if we'll agree on everything, but he's been right on a lot of stuff.
Well, listen, he's been for the last 30 years. For the last 30 years, he hasn't been wrong. Now, when I interview him, I'm going to be asking him about the next 30 years. If he hasn't been wrong about the last 30 years, we need to know what the fuck is the next 30 years all about.
Yeah.
I'll put you in touch with him.
Well, who knows, mate? If you interview him well enough, as you usually do with your guests, I might not have to, because you get all the answers. Yeah.
No, but hey, you know what? There's a lot of people that are following you that don't know who I am. So it'll be great for you to be able to get this amazing truth seeker to come on your show. I'm trying to get a hold of Chris Sky as well. So when I get a hold of him, I'll share him with you too. Sharing's caring.
Yeah, sharing is caring. Yeah, hit me up. So guys, go follow Layla. Click the drop down. If you're not following me already, I don't know why. Click follow.
Yes. Go up. If you're following me and you're not following Joel, you better go up to the little arrow at the top and make sure you click down and click follow.
Thanks. Thank you so much, Layla. Thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely day, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in these court cases tomorrow in New South Wales.
Oh man, this is the best Netflix series ever.
Yeah. I stopped watching TV shows when the world started falling to shit. I was just
you're watching before? Look at that. I have beautiful. I've got this big screen TV with beautiful, relaxing music on in the background with places I want to travel around the world. Once we open up, I don't watch TV. I just put music on. That's it.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's
anyway, Habubs, I'll let you go.
I'll see you later. Thanks so much for coming on.
Yep. No worries. Bye.
See ya. Bye.
See